That was not the right one. That was not the right one. Here we go. Sorry. Okay, well, it did not play on mine, but you know what? I think we're in the stream now. So, hello there. This is a really odd stream. We're just chilling today. Mike is glitching out on me here. Anyways, welcome back to Force Collective. We're just chilling today. You know, I haven't done a stream in a few weeks, but I think things are getting back to normal, but we're just doing things on a different day now. I hope that this is how it stays. But anyways, if everything in my life goes according to how it is right now, then we're all good for Sundays at 7 p.m. Eastern. Unless you're away, but you know.
You do realize you're jinxing.
Look. I do this without thinking. I probably shouldn't say what I say, but I say it. Change of subject so I don't jinx me anymore. I probably just jinxed it even more saying that. But I know this isn't a Star Wars Topics episode, and I know we're just chilling, but you know, it's been like 2 or 3 weeks, and where I didn't change the title. It says chilling with the council, and it's literally just me and you today.
Yeah.
So just chilling with. I need to change the title to chilling with Chrono. You know what? I'll probably do that. I think I could do that. But I'll do that later, of course. But yeah, how are you doing, Chrono?
Yeah, just fine.
That's awesome.
Having a blast surviving the current heat wave here in my country.
Oh, it's warm up here too, but probably not as warm as you are.
Yeah, right now it's like 30 something, 30, 35.
Really? Wow. Celsius,
yeah.
right?
Celsius.
Okay, that's what I thought. I was like, wait a second. Yes, Celsius. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. It's me warm up here lately. It's been I'm really between. So it's been feeling really good up here a lot, but it's also stormy and it's a mixture of but before the storm, nice. Get that for long, unfortunately. We have a lost storm.
Have I lost what?
Well, dang it! I had about huh?
You're cutting a lot.
I'm cutting out a lot. Oh, that's not fun.
Yeah.
My internet is not great right now. Ever since it stormed a little while back, it's just been terrible. I was hoping that it had gotten better, but I guess not. I hate Windstream. I hate it. I probably shouldn't say that out loud because they're probably listening and be like, okay, if you hate it so much, we'll just cut you off. See you later. So if I cut it off, probably.
Yeah, that might happen.
Yeah, it might. I probably can't say those words in public. Oh yeah, what I was going to mention earlier, before I got off on a tangent about weather. No, it's been a couple weeks, and like I said, this isn't a Force Collective, or this is the Force Collective. This is not a Star Topics episode. But how about that announcement about? And I know I'm very late for this, but how about that announcement about May 27th instead of May 25th for the Kenobi show and the first 2 episodes airing on the same day?
Yeah, that's interesting. I don't really know why they went with that. I don't mind to wait a couple of days, but I would really like to know the reason.
I know it's just a couple days off from the actual release date. Why did they need to push it back just 2 days? And if that's the case, why are they putting out both episodes too at the same
Well, the both episodes thing,
time?
I could guess that they might want to hook people into the show, and maybe the first episode is probably not good enough to do that.
I'm hoping that's not the case, but now that you say that, it's got me a little worried. Why did you bring that to my attention? I'm a little worried now.
Well,
Dang
I'm
it,
just
Chrono,
saying
you
that
talk
because
too much
it
sense.
actually happened. It happened with Moon Knight. I mean, I've been watching Moon Knight, and the first episode is not a good hookup episode. I mean, you might watch it and you might say, "Oh, okay," and it's not like you're, "Oh yeah, I need to watch what's next right away." Doesn't give you that anxiety.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't bad, but if you just watch the first one knowing nothing about Moon Knight like I did, because I don't know the
Mm-hmm.
character from the comic, and I was like, oh, okay. It didn't really
Interesting.
make me feel like I needed the next episode.
Hmm. Well,
And
that's
when
interesting.
we got to the second episode, the second episode was actually better to hook the audience.
Ooh. Excited part of that first episode, and I'm interested in it. But I have to finish it yet, and my is I try to watch Star Wars
I
release.
didn't get any of
Just
that.
finished it. Any of that?
Yeah, you keep cutting off.
How did you use that? Dang. I don't know if I happens when you have terror. Let me see if I can some connection here. Maybe my hot spot. I'll turn it on. Anyways, if you can still hear me for a little, oh, were you kidding me? It's not able. Dang it. My phone doesn't have. It's not available with my phone. That's so weird. Oh my god! Wow. Well, thank God, phone, for having my back when I need it. Well, I guess you're stuck with me, the robot that keeps saying that. So, anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I remember. So I've been wanting to watch a little, but I had the time. I've been finishing Star Wars Rebels with my sister. She went through and watched the entirety, and I stuck with her most of. I think she got close to following her. But and we can talk about that too a little bit about how that show progressed because I had sort of forgotten how the it was. I think that right now. What I'm trying to say is, you're right about the first episode, not enough to really pull people in that much. Because like I did watch like 15 minutes of the first episode, and I'm like, that's interesting. I'm sort of interested, but then I've not been watching, let's say, Star Wars for a while. I've just wanted to watch that instead, and I've already watched one. So you think that you show take precedent, but it really hasn't. What you're saying, and I'm hoping that's not the case with Kenobi. I really hope it's not the case. But
Yeah,
now we got me
I hope
worried.
so.
Everything will be all right. This is Obi-Wan we're talking. He's still carrying the whole show. I have faith in Kenobi. But like I only just finished Rebels, but me and my sister had also went on a marathon of playing Star Wars games, and right now she's playing The Force Unleashed, which is why I mentioned that before stream earlier. I think I don't know if she's still doing it right now, but we were like near the very end of the game. And see, she started playing The Force Unleashed 2, and I convinced her to play the first one first. So she's been trying to be that first one so she can continue on with that one, because she didn't get far in the second one, but she got far enough to where she really wanted. But I told her, no, you're not going to understand some things if you don't play the first one. I finally convinced her. So she's watching location the Death Star, and honestly, and she's playing it on the hardest difficulty she can at the moment, because I think don't you have to beat the game or something like that to unlock the hardest difficulty?
I think
can't
so.
remember. Yeah, because there's like one difficulty lock, but she's playing it on the hardest one up to that one.
It's been a while since I played those games, and yeah, they are very good. The first one is really, really good. The second one is good, but the story wasn't.
I can't remember the story entirely. I'm just going to like stick.
The story in the second game is about the cloning thing. I mean, it all ends up like, yeah, we want to bring this Sith apprentice back because we want to make clones, and it's like, didn't we do the clone thing again?
I remember now.
And then you have to beat Vader, and there's one ending where you actually kill him, and I'm like, well, you don't kill him, you beat him, and they take him into custody, and I'm like, yeah, that would never happen.
Well, I mean, I literally just got done seeing Starkiller pull a Star Destroyer out of space, so I don't know. He might be powerful enough to, which I sort of exaggerate the power of the Force in the Force Unleashed, but I mean,
yeah,
it's so cool to see a Star Destroyer get ripped out of space like that. It's so cool. But you know, I've been having a lot of fun with lately, and I think after she does the Force Unleashed 2, she's going to go into Jedi Fallen Order. You know, Darth Vader's her favorite character, so the ending of that game is going to blow her mind. We've been doing a lot of Star Wars stuff lately. Like, I have finally got to my sister point where she likes this stuff now. So I think I've worn her down. making all those references for years and things. I'll have to also get her into KOTOR. I've not played any more than what I've shown YouTube. Well, besides the unshown video or the unedited video that I still have. Well, I mean, it's partially edited. I still have that video. I haven't put it out yet, and I keep saying I'm going to, but then I never do because the computer don't edit. It just don't want to load it up or do the editing. I don't know. I really do. This one's a piece of junk now. It really is. It's so good at first. I think I got it for the reason. I don't know, or maybe I've ran it too much. I don't know. I really don't. I know I'm like somewhat good with computers, but I don't think I'm like that good. I went to for and all that or all those kind of remember some of it. I'm just that kind of thing. And you know, get the computer. I recently though got re-inspired to bring back some hack. I might actually try. Because about now and lately, and I was thinking, man, I wish I had recorded some because some of them were time I was on top of the team or at least second place. I'm no pro, but and like if I had an actual team to play with, I'm sure I would do better. And all that stuff. I feel like I would have more wins than like getting all that stuff. It isn't even because of I think I had 12 death team. Last person was 12. Person after that, and 4 kills. And the death of those guys, and everybody else was. I was really come on. Sell why couldn't you? So
Hey, you're back.
how long? What was the last thing you heard?
You sounding like a robot unintelligibly.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, great. So there was okay. Wow. I was going. I was the best player on my team on Halo Infinite, and then I get cut out. I told you when I thought they were coming for me after I told you I hated them. To get me a better internet provider. Let's see. What's with my computer? Why is it thing? Okay, it's done now. I don't know why it's doing that. Anyway, but yeah, so I heard me say how well you hear me now, but I was playing Halo Infinite and I was doing really good. My team's not so much, and I had this like really good game for myself, but the other players on my team were just terrible. And I'm just thinking like even if that was a terrible game for my team, like I played great. So video, it's just it makes me sad because I was at my shorts night, like I'm saying I got more Halo Infinite vids on the way or something like that. And with I did I sort of redid that video in the original video it came from and made it better. But like my editing skills got better with each video, and because I was learning, I loved doing it, but now my computer just dies every time I try to do it, and it's sad. So I need a computer somehow. I'm gonna have to, but I have to pay off my tires on my car first. That's hard. My tires were dry rot. Did I ever tell you about that?
No, you didn't. Are you buying new tires for the
Yeah,
car?
I had to buy all 4 tires. All tires were dry
Wow.
rot. So yeah, that hit me pretty hard, which is why my money situation has gotten worse. But it is what it is, And I mean, they'll be good for about another 8 years, I'd say. Because once which was insane that they lasted that long. And no, I think I told you guys about this. That I was stuck at my job. I feel like I told you guys about this. I don't know
I've
if I
heard
did or not.
about
You know what?
getting
I'm not
stuck.
going.
Yeah, I remember I heard one of the
Um,
stories of you getting stuck at work, but I think it was because the window wouldn't budge. So how many times have you been stuck at
oh,
work?
uh, more times than I care to mention. Unfortunately, sometimes stuck at my job, and I don't like that. I want home, that or get my day over with, depending on when I get stuck at my job. Um, before my job, oh man, this is going to be so. Uh, afterward, I just I've been here. It's all serious about the idiots part. There's a lot of people there's complete idiots. Um, like there was this lady on the phone the other day. Oh man, you might you might have. I mean, I'm not usually an angry person, and I say that a lot. I'm not usually an
Yeah,
angry
tell that to
person.
the young.
Um, I was very passive aggressive with this woman because I was trying to keep professional, but I was furious on the inside with how she was treating me. And she wanted to talk to, a manager, even though I helped her with whatever it was she needed. She was just complaining that she had been on the phone for around 35 minutes or so. And, at a place where I work, not getting up any further should be expected due to the fact that it's busy. And people in store take priority for people for the phone most of the time. If there's like a lot of people in front of you, I'm going to stop serving them to answer the phone. So, anyways, the library, and after she told me she, got things from me, I set the phone down on the counter, and that's when I'm angry because I usually try not to show how angry I am. I keep, but it got to the point where I let it out. I slammed the phone down, and I said, "I am not dealing with this today." Walked off from it, saying, "I am not dealing with this today." I went and found one of my managers, and I came to her and I'm looking at her, like, "Hey," and I'm not going to say name. I'm going to her or him or whatever. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to give away who she is. Uh, let's call them Bob. Okay. Hey, Bob, how you doing? I come up to them in that voice. Hey, and they could probably see how angry I was because I think my face was red, and I was trying so hard to keep calm, and I was just talking to this person saying, "Hey, I got this person on the phone, and they wanted to talk to a manager, and I don't think I can deal with this person anymore. They're not exactly easy people to talk to. They're very hateful, and the manager is just thinking to themselves, I bet, like, oh dear Lord, another one of these people to deal with. But the manager I went to is very good at dealing with these kind of people. So I'm like, I'm going to go get. So I went back there and got Bob, and that person came out there, and I got drug off to help somebody else while that manager was talking. So I didn't get to hear what was said, but the manager just slammed the phone down on the thing and saying they are not going to talk to me that way, and start walking off saying, if they call back, let me know. And I said, oh yes, I will. That was how they went for me. Yeah. It was that was a weird day. I hate on the phone. I hate it. I have like this weird phone. That is number two. I had one other reason for that. It was same situation at work, and uh, after that, I just started hating answering the phone in general. And it's like even at home, if somebody calls me, I just don't want to answer. it depends on who it is, of course, but if it's like, even if it's a number of like, let's say, mine, it gives me anxiety to talk on the phone. I'd rather see you either face to face. I don't know why. I can't help it. I just don't like talking on the phone, which is weird because I'm doing streams right here, and it's like I'm anxious and in the least when it comes to doing this. So I don't know how that works. I don't know how it works. It's so weird. But yesterday a friend of mine had to deal with another about this. It wasn't even me. I wasn't even there. I'm getting to the point that I deal with, and the person I was getting ready, and then the person on the phone. Those are two very good examples. I feel bad for Bob because he didn't happy afterward with that person. They weren't mad at me. I was the one that asked them to deal with it. I think they felt sorry for me having to do it. Because I'm a nice guy, and I will be as professional as I can possibly be with a person like that. But like, I've only snapped at one customer one time, and that's because they threatened to come over to the counter, and you go ahead and try it. I was ready. I was ready. I wanted that guy because my department manager said once, well, my previous, he said that if somebody does that, you tell them the first one's free, the rest you have to pay for. And what he means by that is you get to hit me once, but the rest you're gonna have to fight for. So, and what he means by that is that since I work at a place of business, I can't just go and hit something. I want to. That's not what I do. But if somebody was willing to make me that mad and go to the point where they actually, I was ready to go back at it. This guy was an old man, and I'm just thinking like, I don't care how old this guy is, like in the 60s, 70s area, but he had very gray hair. He was old, and he looked like he was on drugs. I'm not kidding about that. And I'm not saying that just to make him sound bad. Like, he literally looked like he was on drugs. Boyfriend, no, girlfriend, sister thingy. I don't know what she was to him. Maybe wife. I don't know. All three in one. I don't know. It's untelling with these two. The other one was just as high on drugs, I think, as he was, and he was just pacing back and forth, insulting me constantly. Then when he finally got to the point where he threatened to come over there and beat me if I didn't do what he told me to do, I slammed my hand down and I told him to go ahead and try it. And I was like, I was ready. I was so ready. This is more than I've ever heard of. Like, this is the closest to fighting somebody physically I've ever been. If that tells you anything about
Sounds like it was well deserved.
It really was. This guy was a complete idiot. Like, at the end, I finally calmed down enough, and I slammed my hand down one more time because they wouldn't. So I slammed my hand down one more time to get their attention, and I told them, "Look, nothing I can do for you back here. Okay, if you got something done about it, see if they can." Service desk. I'm done. That was the end for me, but they came back again. They came back, and I seen them, and I told them, in just a minute. Went back there, got a manager, and the manager escorted them out of the store after I told them about the whole thing. I was furious. I was mad. So
yeah, no wonder.
When I say I have to deal with idiots, yeah. There's 3 examples there. Yeah. That situation just makes me mad. So recently, I had also been collecting a few of the what are they called, the Force books and the New Jedi Order books. I haven't read them yet because I haven't finished the Jedi. I need to finish those. I'm working on those right now. I'm on the first one. I haven't started the first one that much. I've gone through a little bit of it, but lately, I started and I purchasing some of the Force and New Jedi Order books, and it is so cool to have like those in hardcover because I have a bunch of them in hardcover, and they look so cool. I've went hardcore, and I've
Yeah.
got so many books that my bookshelf won't hold all of these books now. I'm disappointed in my bookshelf for not holding more, but I realize, oh wait, I can't put more. I've got too many as it is. But those books are like, their covers look so cool. Like the little summaries on the back sound really good for the ones I have, and I'm thinking I'm getting my sister into the books too, because she loves reading, but she hasn't been reading any Star Wars, and I told her, oh, okay, first one you need to start on then. If you want to start in the era after Star Wars Episode 6, read Heir to the Empire first. And she's, I think, getting ready to that or listen to the audiobook, either one. And she might listen to the audiobook. The audiobook version of that is really good. If you haven't listened to it, you really should. Have you read Heir to the Empire? I can't remember if you told me.
No, I haven't.
Oh, you need to. Really need to read that Thrawn
But
trilogy.
also that raises a question. Shouldn't she be starting on the High Republic since it's chronologically before everything?
the High Republic. Yeah, no. Do they even make High Republic books anymore? Like, they haven't been. I don't think I've seen them advertised or anything like that by anybody.
Last I heard, it was the Galactic Bake Off or something like that. They were going to hold a cooking contest. Yeah, you didn't hear about that?
No.
Yeah, there's a story of. There's a story about a cooking contest with the Jedi, and for some reason, Yoda is like the judge or something.
I'm. Wait a second. I'm literally.
Did you cut off or did you have a stroke?
I don't know what to say about that. You know what? I'm just gonna. I don't know. I just don't know. You've really messed me up by telling me this. I'm dying. I'm dying slowly on the inside as I say things.
You can feel the midichlorians leaving you.
Yeah. My midichlorian count may not have been that high at all in the first place either. So I may die of lack of midichlorians pretty soon. That the Jedi bake-off. What? Keaton is not going around baking cookies for everybody. You can't solve wars with cookies or problems. You can't solve problems or end wars with cookies. And
yeah, you can look it up.
To have cookies.
Yeah.
The Jedi cookie.
Yeah, just search Galactic Bake Off on Google. Yeah.
I'm going to search that up. What is it?
Yeah, a Galactic Bake Off.
Because it. Oh, no. Galactic Bake Off. No, I see. I'm not looking at my phone. Forget that. We're not going. We're going to pretend that doesn't exist for the moment. Now that I've learned something new, I'm going to bring this up in like the next time that Sir A and Commander Conno. By the way,
yes.
I miss them very much. I miss them. This stream would be so much more interesting with Sir AOA's rant moments. I'm sure that if he knew
going
this
to rant hard on that. Yeah.
The Galactic Bake Off. And you know what? I'm going to tell Sir AOA about that. And the next time we stream, if he's here, we'll just have a whole rant session just for that. Remind me of that, by the way. I forget that.
Will do.
Remind me. You remember that. Anyways, before we heard about something that was totally out of left field for a Star Wars book, Heir to the Empire is really good. You should really at least listen to the audio. If you have audible credit to, go for it. Like, it's so good. And see, we need to do a Star Wars topics that just about Thrawn. We don't have any like sort of Star Wars TV shows to watch right now. At the next episode, just be talking about Thrawn, okay? Because, and I'm not going to spoil anything about the books because you really need to read them to actually get why I love Thrawn so much. But before my sister watched Rebels, I kept talking about Thrawn being my favorite non-force using Star Wars villain ever. And he really is my favorite non-force using Star Wars villain. There's a lot of good characters that don't use the force in Star Wars that are good villains, but best one is Thrawn by far for me. The books, he was created in Heir to the Empire. He was a character created for that. And there's a reason why they regard him so highly. And then they brought him into Rebels. Mind you, I didn't read Heir to the Empire before I watched Rebels. And, I already knew a little bit about Thrawn, though, even if I hadn't read all that. So, knowing them in I was super excited to hear that. And when they put Thrawn in Rebels, that improved the show itself because and the way that they portrayed his character was amazing. And I'm thinking, this is such a good character. And, it finally got me to the point where I want to see where he actually came from. Like, I want to compare what he was originally in the book to what he is there. And there is literally, besides how the story plays out, there's no difference in the character between the version and him Rebels, besides maybe that his people are very incompetent in Rebels, which is why Thrawn fails. Thrawn wouldn't fail if those people were incompetent. It's not in Rebels. If Thrawn had done anything on his own, if he didn't have to depend on any of those people to do anything, he would have succeeded. But he had to depend on others to finish certain parts of his plans. And those people would either mess up because they want, to take all the glory for it, or because they think they have a better idea. That's why some of Thrawn's plans failed. It's not the plan. It's not the creator of the plan. It's the people playing out the plan. And that's why Thrawn is so cool, because Thrawn, and it's also why, like, his portrayal of Rebels was good, because they never portrayed him to be the one to fail. And whenever there was failure, he would always turn it into a victory of his own, some way, somehow. He would learn something. He was like, oh no, I can't deal with this. I'm a failure. No, he's like, we learned something from this, and then he explains what he's learned, and like, wow, he got all that just from that little interaction. I'm serious. Like, I fangirl over Thrawn, and if you read those books, you'll understand why. The amount of like fan service in Rebels for those books, like now that I read those books and then I rewatched those seasons with Thrawn in it, and I see so many references to those books, and I'm thinking, I understand this now. I understand where it came from. I understand like what how Thrawn does this and that, all that stuff, It's just so interesting to talk about Thrawn. Anyways, I got on a tangent about Thrawn. I got where my sister, I talked like this to my sister about, and so she probably never understood why I liked him so much, but now that she's watched Rebels, she said, I understand now why you love this character so much. And I'm just thinking, like, I am so glad you feel the same way. She loves him too. And I'm so glad you feel the same way, because Now you understand why he's such a good character. And then I told her that if you want more, you should really read the books where he came from, all that stuff. I can literally give me a whole stream just about Thrawn, and I can go into spoiler territory, but seriously, you probably don't want me to do that if you want to read them yourself or listen to them, because seriously, they're really good. I haven't read the new Thrawn books for the new, and I know I said I'm like hardcore legends, but these books are about Thrawn, and there's a lot of books about Thrawn in the new canon. So I think I will actually read them. I have all of them so far. I don't know if they're making more, but I have all of them so far. And I might actually read every single one of them, even if they are the new canon. I might actually read every single one of them, depending on how good they are. They're written by the same author that the Thrawn trilogy was, written by, Timothy Zahn, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, I'm going to go look real quick because I don't want to lie to you. But I'm going to lay this here. All right, I'll be right back. I'm going to check.
Okay.
Yes, they are. I wanted to confirm that. Yes. So he's really good. I would really recommend you read anything that he writes.
Will do.
Okay. Now that my fangirl moment for Thrawn is over, I feel like I've said so much. I'm going to let you say something now.
Actually, I wanted to ask you: Have you
Okay.
seen the Sonic movie?
The Sonic movie?
Yeah.
I haven't. I have not watched it. I've had it since it released on DVD, and I've not watched it. My sister.
No, I mean the second one,
Oh, the
the one
second
that
one.
just
It's
came
already
out.
out.
Yeah.
No.
You haven't seen the first
I
one
haven't
either.
watched it. No. Like I said, I've had
Oh,
the first one since it came out, but I haven't watched it.
oh, you really should.
I
It's
know I
cool.
should. I really want to. I'm very mood driven. I don't know if I've said that before. But I'm very mood. I'm in the mood for a certain genre of movies or whatever. That's what I'm going to watch. It doesn't matter if this movie just came out and I was excited for it before. If I'm not in the mood for it, I'm not going to watch it, unfortunately. And a good example of that is Ghostbusters. I didn't get to watch it in theaters because, time and money had gotten very hard for me at that point. Or money, not exactly. It's not exactly. It was the time and I didn't get to do anything with. And I was super excited. I watch it in theaters, and I got it when it's on 4K DVD, and I haven't watched it. And the reason was just not. I'm just very mood driven. So if I'm in the mood for it, I'm just do it. That's probably a bad thing. That's probably a very bad thing. But
Not really.
what
You should be in the mood to watch stuff. I mean, if you are, and sometimes you don't enjoy it, even if it's good.
that's true. If I'm not, I might get rid of not liking it. I want to watch, want to do this, and then I'll see like don't get right what I want. I'm not that picky, to be fair, but I do get a little picky when I'm moving games because like I'll only play when I'm in games like lately. That'd be lying. I've been in the mood. I haven't been playing as many games because I hadn't been in the mood, but recently I came to Destiny 2. I'm going to actually. I know that what I would jump I have since the last year. I haven't touched the game. So that's been a little 8th. There's like a record of game history on the or whatever. So you see your life that you play on there, and number 8th. It's really nice to get back into it, and just and everybody else so to play it. So that's something I got. And I work on it, which is why I've not done much of any. Remember that game that Railway wanted us to play or watch? Not play, but watch. I have to, yeah. Even though I got mentioned earlier. Yeah. Like I said, if I'm not in the mood, I'm not gonna. Unfortunately, that goes for my heart. I've just not wanted in the mood, and not like of inspiration, but maybe it's like not about something a lot. It's expectation. I expect myself what I can start thinking about what I can't do. Think about what I can't do. My expectation low that. Never mind. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense. Somewhat. But yeah, I'm a very driven person. Speaking of being, I had also in the mood to watch Bash lately. Been doing. We've been so. We finished. We go, and I'm like, the Bad Batch yet? And she hadn't even started. I'm like, watch that now. I just needed a series to just be together. That was the next one that came up. I was thinking, oh my gosh. It didn't take me long to figure out. I felt like we didn't have enough to just binge watch together afterward. That way, like, finish some. I wish there was more of it, but now I know there isn't more of it. But now it's empty. Felt the my internet. Do you hear me at all?
Barely.
Dang it.
At times you can be stable in the voice stream, and at times it really cuts off a lot and words don't make sense.
Oh, okay. I just now seen the private message too. I was looking at my computer while I was talking for the moment. Oh, I see it. No, you didn't get any. Oh, no.
Yeah.
You know what? End it here. If my internet's going to be that way, I'm just not going to use that. That sounds really weird now that I say it that way. No, we'll probably just go ahead and end it here. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
keep cutting out
Yeah,
like
I think
that and taking out half of my. Yeah, I'm gonna have to see what we can do about that. After it stormed the other day, it's just it's been pretty bad. Oh, we're probably gonna go out and here today. if y'all enjoyed, hit the like button. If you really liked hearing me rant and rave about things and tell stories of my job like I do half the time, yes, hit the like button, subscribe. We there's links in the description for you know, of course, if you want to Discord, you can. I mean, you can talk to me. I'll tell you more stories and I'll tell you how much I hate sand. There's also Chrono there. If you enjoy Chrono, he's there. He loves my gifts of death for children. I mean, just look at my image right here. It's a perfect describing how I feel sometimes. No, I'm just kidding. Get it? Just kidding.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, kid-friendly channel. Remember, everyone.
Very kid-friendly for some reason. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and get off here. I hope you heard at least a Thrawn part. I hope at least that part got recorded. Because, no, I'm not. I'll go back fangirling about Thrawn. We're going to end it here. I always have a problem ending. So, like I said, if you enjoyed, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We do streams every Sunday, or at least we hope it's going to be every Sunday now, as long as nothing changes at 7 p.m. Eastern. So every week because we had taken a break due to the fact that there was a big uncertain how they work. But hopefully everything's worked out now, so it should be all set in stone for a while. Anyways, that's all. So may the force be with you, and we'll see you next time.